Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 879, which is a hard level, and this is a special dedication to Nanette because I've solved this already without boosters, but she's having a tough time, and this is a tricky board, very tricky. So if you're having a tough time too, what you want to do is bring in a coconut wheel, and it doesn't hurt to have a whole bunch of hammers ready at your disposal. So what we have is 50 moves to collect 3 ingredients, and that'll get us our 50,000 points, or close to it. But the problem is the ingredients come from here. We drop them down here through these portals. They come down this way onto this conveyor belt, and when they're in one of these 3 positions, we drop them into here. But this is all filled with sugar chests. We need to first unlock the sugar chests by collecting these keys. This first key is out in the open, so it's not that tough to try to set up that circumstance. The next key, however, is right here. Not so easy, and I can't quite reach it with the coconut wheel I've been given. So what I'm going to try to do is drop the coconut wheel onto the conveyor. Now it just so happens that when I do that, oh look, I made a color bomb. I kind of like that. Now this one is even a little easier to take out than this one, and this one's going to be easier to take out than this one. The farther along the edges we get, the more difficult the prospects are for us. And that's why I say you can always try for a lollyhammer if you're really struggling. I happen to be getting some pretty good moves here. I'm looking here and here. I'm not ignoring the fact that I've got other places where I can make some specials. And so when I do that, when I look around, I have a better chance of making those specials that are going to help. And when I use a color bomb, color bombs can beget color bombs and other specials. So I have to look around and see if that has created any opportunities for me. Alright, oftentimes I'm just making stripes to use on this. But again, if you're struggling and you're not getting the coconut wheels that you want, you can always just use a lollyhammer. Here I'm going to take out all purple, concentrating those colors, and now I've got 2 areas open. So I don't even need to open up this 3rd area. Of course I'm going to because I can match it with that key. But even if I couldn't, it would still be okay. I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to try to drop this down onto the conveyor. Oh, didn't quite work because that made a special. I've got a little bit of time to drop that down. So I'm going to try to drop it down more naturally than hacking away at it. Although here, I don't mind using 1 stripe to bring it down. Okay. And now, if I could reach an orange, I could take this out by orange. Or I can wait until it comes over here and I can take it out by red, or I can take it out by this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Look at this. This comes over here, and now I have the opportunity to take it out like this, and it sinks down. Now, I have to wait for my next ingredient to come down. So I'm just going to make moves here until that ingredient shows up. There it is. Notice I'm preserving this opportunity, and I'm going to make more if I've got them, right? Okay, this is right here and it's over the purple, and I can't reach the purple. And I have 2 color bombs and I can't reach the purple. If I only had 2 moves left, I would just use my lollyhammer and hit this. Or I would use a switch hand and match up the purple. I would do something like that. But I've got a little time. I don't even have my 3rd ingredient on the board yet. So I'm just going to let this ride the rails, just come back around again and see what I can do next time. And we should be getting another coconut wheel soon-ish. There we go. There's our next coconut wheel. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of moves to make. I'm almost stuck here. I might have to use one of my color bombs. Ah, shoot. All I can do is use a color bomb. Oh, well, I'm going to make a kind of a minuscule move. I'm going to... Well, let's take out the red. That'll drop this down onto the conveyor. That might be explosive. We'll see what happens. Kind of tricky, this. Alright, let's see. I could blow things up. These are a little bit dangerous together. I'm going to blow them up while they're kind of away. They're not threatening too much here. Okay, so several different ways we can try to bring the ingredients down. We already talked about one is just a lolly hammer. We just hit it here. Another one is like if this orange were right here, I could just match over on this column. Another opportunity is using the color bomb. Sure, I can't reach an orange, but it's got 3 opportunities. And then another is this coconut wheel, and I'm going to use the coconut wheel. I only have to get 1 stripe, so that's okay. Bring it down, and now I've got my next ingredient. I could try to wait and see if I could get a color bomb here, but I think I have enough color bombs. I just want to bring this down. Oh, got my next coconut wheel. And this is fun. Watch what happens here. I can bring this straight down with this coconut wheel, I believe. I make this nice stripe, and even if it weren't a coconut wheel and it were just a stripe, that's how I can do it. So I finished it off with a coconut wheel with 17 moves left. Now granted, I got a lot of color bombs on that board, but that's because A, the board was a little bit lucky, not going to deny that, and B, I'm really good at looking for color bombs, usually. Sometimes I get focused on other things. But remember, if you're ever stuck, when you need to collect those keys or drop those ingredients into position, use those lolly hammers and you can get the job done pretty quickly. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. And Annette, I hope this works for you. Bye-bye.